Clutch Trucker filmed before a live and very, very fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Almost grooming time again, ain't it, Rusty? Yep. Hey, YouTube. Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning into another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Alright, I just delivered in the Atlanta area. Fulton Industrial Boulevard. If you're a driver, been doing this for any time at all, been through the Atlanta area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Atlanta won't let you drive through the middle of town. You have to take the bypass, 285 bypass. I'm heading up to Adairsville to pick up a load of fluorine, I think. And I'm taking all the way up to Augusta, Maine for a delivery on Monday. So from the bottom of the country to the top of the country. Should be interesting. And I'm on the, like I say, 285 bypass, and here comes the expected backup that I was expecting. Because it's always backed up on this loop on 285 in Atlanta. So I thought we'd go back and forth with some dash cam and so forth. This, I'm coming up on the I-75 interchange with 285. One of the worst interchanges in the country. Always backed up, day or night, anytime, doesn't matter. I don't know what it is about if people in Atlanta just can't drive, which, you know, could be part of the problem, or there's so much stuff in Atlanta and there's so much traffic in Atlanta, just forget about it, alright? It's always just a big cluster mud. So, here we are. We're, 2.9 miles away from I-75, and I bet you it's going to take quite a while to get there. Well, at least it's only noon, 12:15. I can get out of here before the afternoon rush hour, which on a Friday, forget about it. In Atlanta, I wouldn't want to be stuck in that. So at least we're getting past that. But this is typical. Every time I'm in Atlanta, it's always backed up on the loop here, getting on to 285. Always, always, always. You just, you know it's going to happen. One of the worst clogged arteries in the nation, and that comes up every year. They do reports, and the Atlanta bypass 285 is always at the top of the list. One of the worst places to drive. Weather's nice here, but you know, you're going to be stuck in traffic. So I guess at least you have good weather while you're stuck in traffic now. Well, main subject of this video, I did a delivery at Dollar General on Monday night, and I thought that was going to be a pain in the ass in Amsterdam, New York, because there's no place to park near there. There's one tiny little TA in Fultonville 10 miles away, which is a complete cluster mud. When I get to that Dollar General, I got there 15 minutes early, check in at the guard shack, and they put me straight into a door. It was Capstone for the lumper, believe it or not, but yet they still got me unloaded within a half hour. I paid electronically online, so that went well. I was done within an hour after I got there. Unbelievable. Took Campbell Soup 4 hours to get me loaded the day before in Findlay, Ohio, and yet 1 hour to get unloaded, complete with paperwork and everything. And as I was on my way in, they said, oh, and by the way, we have overnight parking if you need to park here after you're done. I'm like, fantastic! So I was able to park right there on their lot, someplace that actually gets it right, Dollar General. Big props to you guys. Now, this is the only Dollar General distribution center I've been to recently. I'm sure they're not all like that, but boy, that made life a lot easier. Just able to stay there until they got me a load the next day. Then drove up to Glens Falls, New York, picked up big rolls of paper. Took that down to somewhere in the Washington, D.C. area.
Exit 20 on the right to I-75 north, then keep left.
Thank you, GPS, for, what was that, at that point, a Wednesday morning delivery, 6 a.m. That was real tight. Had to do a little log magic to make that happen. And then picked up another load of then recycled clothing that I just delivered in Atlanta this morning that we're now trying to get out of.
To I-285 east.
And I'm on my way to pick up the fluorine going up to Maine. Probably go back to the sped up version here of this interchange. You can see how high the bridge is. Look way up there, how high those bridges are in this interchange. Kind of nuts. All the brake lights coming on again.
Left to I-75 north.
Yeah, sped up traffic's always fun. Yeah, I kept running into more backups on I-75 North. It's just typical. Always, always, always. It was only 61 miles from where I delivered to where I was supposed to pick up my next load. Still took me almost an hour and a half to get there. Thanks to the Georgia traffic. Gotta love it, baby. Speaking of Georgia traffic, on my way into Atlanta that morning, the northbound part of I-85, I noticed for a little while there wasn't any traffic over there, and then all of a sudden I saw why. It doesn't look like that bad a wreck, but they have the whole highway blocked, and you see the traffic backed up for miles. Yeah, look at the northbound side, and you'll see no traffic, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, I see some disco lights up there, and you can look carefully. You see a pickup over on the right side, a green one, a white one over in the median, and cop cars, but you can't really tell what happened. It didn't look bad. And yet, look at this backup that came after it. On Wednesday, after I delivered that load of paper down by Washington, D.C., I had to drive 40 miles back north up to the Jessup, Maryland, TA, because the next load required me to have an empty weight scale ticket and a full weight scale ticket. A little annoying. So I had to, after I left there, the D.C. area, drive back north. As I'm just trying to get to the Jessup, TA, I run into this mess. Cars tangled up. Oh, that was pretty nastily beat. And now the ever-famous clutch trucker zoom in slow-mo. Yeah, that car got munched pretty bad. That's right in front of a traffic light, too. Yikes. Yeah, that one car looks like it got sideswiped pretty bad there, but I didn't see whatever happened to the other one, but you're rolling by, I wanted to kind of keep things moving. I don't want to be one of them ass wagons that, I gotta stop and take a look. Let me get out and get a good picture of this. I need to send this home to the family. Reminds me of a great George Carlin bit where he's talking about car accidents. He always like, yeah, for me, I stop. I'm like, I could call the officer over and say, hey, can you drag that body on over here? My wife's never seen a dead body before. Oh, and after I had to, get my empty weight scale, then I had to drive back down to the Washington, D.C. area to get my next pickup. That's the one I delivered that I talked about earlier in the video in Atlanta on Friday morning, where I had to pick up near Washington, D.C. Redonkulous. I've got some video of this. I'm backed into the dock, and I'm on a street. I'm blocking traffic, but gotta love it. This is one of those crazy docks. See, this is a street. I'm blocking most of it. Backed into this dock here. This dock was not made for trucks this long. So there's the sidewalk right in front of me. Look out the other side, there's going up that street. And I'm sitting out here in the middle of the street. Hate this kind of dock. This should not be allowed, in my opinion. Gotta love it, baby. Looking in the mirror, let me show you. See? There's the dock. I'm right up against the dock, right up against the wall there. I had to slide my tandems back so I could be a little lower for them. then there it is, back against the building, and see a car just rolled by. I'm out in the middle of the freaking street. Beltsville, Maryland, Washington, D.C. area is where I'm at, and there's just enough room for one vehicle to get by in front of me, like that truck just went. And now he's going to back into the dock just on my left. So yes, all is well. Picked up my load of flooring in Adairsville, Adarsville, Georgia. That went fairly well. And of course, then hit that other snarl of traffic, I-75 and I-24, where they meet at Chattanooga, always backed up. They've been working on that intersection or that interchange for years. Still not done yet, and it's always a cluster muck. I made it through there, got a shower, nice and freshly groomed and cleaned at the TA in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then made it on up here to Rafine, Virginia. I'm at the big Petro here in Rafine off I-81. Exit 205, where I'm going to do a long break tonight. I'm doing this trek all the way up to Maine in 2 long days. I drove over 700 miles today. Once I start up late tomorrow night, I'll drive probably about 740 miles to just into the border of Maine, where I found there's a truck stop which I've parked at before. You got to plan ahead going to Maine. There's not many places to park. And the TA that's there in Greenland, New Hampshire, just on the New Hampshire side of the New Hampshire-Maine border, it sucks. I refuse to park there. So to make sure I get a spot at this next one, got to show up early in the morning or at least mid-morning. So I'm going to leave late tomorrow night so I can arrive there early Sunday morning. Then I don't deliver until 10 a.m. on Monday morning, so I'll just have a nice long break there again. And then finish the drive on Monday and deliver the load of flooring up to the beautiful people of Augusta, Maine. All right, one more thing I got to throw out at you. If you are trying to use the TA Petro app, they've updated it like 2 weeks ago, and of course they screwed it up. I always hate when anything gets updated because they screw it up. You cannot book a shower with your Ultra credits or points on the app right now. You have to go inside and use the kiosk. You can book a parking space just fine. You just can't. So I called them today and complained. Because I'm like, look, this is ridiculous. It's like the 4th time I've tried to get a shower on the app, and all it will let me do is pay money. No! I've spent too much money fueling with you guys and earning my points. Give me my free shower, and let me do it on the app. Well, of course, they updated the app, so the app isn't working right. God, I hate that. And this is one thing, I guess because I'm older, I just don't get this. If you're going to update something, what do you, maybe freaking make sure it works first before you put it out there? You jack-offs? I guess I'm old school, and I believe maybe you should make something sure it works first before you throw it back out to the public. But they don't. So a little rant on that. So hopefully they'll fix it soon. I'm pissed off. Yeah, they're like drug dealers. They get you hooked on that new app, they get you hooked on the new way to do it, and then they take it away. It's like drug dealers. Ooh, the first one's free. Come on, give it a try. And then you get hooked on it, and then oh boy, I tell you. Apple, boy, they're the biggest drug dealers out there, aren't they? Oh, there's the new iPhone. Oh, you need we'll give you some for your old one. Oh, come on. Sniff that. Yeah, iPhone trail. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of that dash cam of Atlanta. Hot Atlanta, as they call it. Some of the worst traffic in the nation down there. And, of course, then that wreck you saw up in Jessup, Maryland. And the other wreck on my way to Atlanta didn't really look too bad on the other side, but boy, that sure had that clogged up on the northbound side. Thank God I was going southbound, right? Yeah. As always, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment if you would like to, but only if you'd like to. Sometimes it takes me a few days to get to them because I'm a working truck driver. Been real busy this week. Ring the bell for notification so you know when new videos come out or if we go live. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker at Instagram, Clutch Trucker at Twitter. I try to post semi-daily. I think that's the phrase I'm looking for, not bi-daily. Semi-daily kind of updates on there real quick if I haven't had a chance to do a video like this week. It's been almost a week since I've done a video. And as always, ring that or sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Okay, I came to work today feeling really good about this. That I want to say to you, if you don't take that Michael McDonald DVD that you've been playing for the last 2 years straight off, I'm going to kill everybody in the store and put a bullet in my brain. Look, I'd rather have Beautician and the Beast on. I'd rather listen to Fran Drescher for 8.5 hours. If I hear Yamo Be There one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground. There we go. Come get it, Rusty. Come get it. Come get it. Oh, almost. Get it. There you go. Get the light on him down there. Yeah, you're on camera. Eat your bacon strip. Happy dog, happy dog.